Greetings and welcome to the virtual tour of Nepal Seeds project sites. I'm Jeff Childs, longtime Seeds board member and your tour guide today. We all know where Nepal is, so let's zoom in on Kathmandu, the nation's capital. This is where KP, Keshav, and Santoshi run all of our operations. I want to start the tour by pointing out project sites that are just outside the Kathmandu Valley. I've marked them with yellow pins. First stop is some villages around the sacred site of Namo Buddha, where we've initiated new projects. Let's visit this cluster of houses to give you an example. Here we are in a kitchen. Note the wood-burning stove in the background. Now, look at the gas stove. That's biogas, a clean and renewable source of fuel that reduces dependence on forests. How is it produced, you may ask? First, dig a big hole. Next, you need raw materials. These fine animals provide an ample supply. Throw the cow droppings into the hopper with some water. Give it a stir, and the mixture flows into the underground tank where it produces methane. A pipe into the kitchen and voila! You're stirring a pot for dinner. Biogas burns clean. Unlike the wood-burning stove on the right, biogas doesn't generate indoor air pollution. This has a positive health benefit, especially for women who do most of the cooking. Now we're moving to the southwest of Kathmandu, where we support an array of projects, including several schools. You can see them all kind of clustered there, the yellow pins. The first school is Sri Kalika Lower Secondary School. You can see the school compound there. To the south of that is Sri Bhairab Primary School. It's the L-shaped building. And a bit further southwest is Sri Bandevi Primary School. For these children, Nepal Seeds provides water and outhouses, but also school supplies such as textbooks and pens, and salaries for teachers, because without teachers there would be no schools. As with all project sites, we have close relations with our local partners. This is Sham. He's worked for KP's company for many years. Overseeing all projects in this area is our regional coordinator, Hari, who moves projects from initial ideas to completion with his technical know-how and leadership. It helps that Hari is from this area, so he is a trusted community member. Next, we're going north to Borle, where we've had ongoing projects for over 20 years. It's a relatively low and lush part of the country inhabited by Tamangs, one of Nepal's largest ethnic groups. In addition to supporting schools, Seeds has developed water projects that bring clean spring water directly to people's houses. This spares them the time and grueling effort of hauling water from streams, many of which are contaminated. This is our first tap, built in 1999 and still flowing. Here's the first holding tank we built, which continues to serve the community. Ah, animals, you know what's coming next. Biogas. There's one of our units attached to a toilet, so methane can be produced using both human and animal waste. This house has the trifecta: toilet, piped water, and biogas. The cumulative benefits of having all three are enormous. Success of projects in Borle can be attributed in great part to our district coordinators Man Bahadur and Jorlal. Their leadership and management skills ensure that projects continue to operate years after completion. We're now moving west to Gorkha district to a place called Tumi, where we've recently launched a new biogas initiative. When I visited in November 2019, Ramhari KC, the equipment supplier, drove out to meet us and give us a tour. Here he is with one of the units and some fuel supplying animals in the background. Here he is stirring the hopper. And here he's demonstrating another benefit. The slurry from the underground tank makes great fertilizer, so it can help improve crop yields, protect the forest, improve health, and grow more food. The biogas story keeps getting better. Moving northwards, I'll take you to Tsum and Nupri, two highland valleys in the northern reaches of Nepal. No biogas up there, it's too cold. However, we've been involved with many health and education projects in these valleys. Let's start with Nile in Tsum. There, Anitsering Doma runs a medical clinic where she mainly practices Tibetan medicine. Here she is doing a pulse diagnosis, and those are her herbal medicines in the background. She also practices a bit of Western medicine, basic techniques like reading blood pressure. She advised KP to cut down on cholesterol. Moving down valley a bit, this is LAR, site of a women's health training workshop co-sponsored by SEEDS and CAN, that stands for Community Action Nepal. It was led by Sunita Gurung of CAN on the left, and our very own Pema Dikki in Sewang Sangmo on the right. They provided lessons in the importance of childhood vaccinations and a range of other topics, including breastfeeding, household sanitation, and how to treat minor ailments. These workshops are low-tech yet highly effective and cost-efficient ways to improve health. Moving to the west, this is the Nupri Valley, a place dear to my heart because I've been conducting research there since 1995. Nepal Seeds has been involved in projects there since 1998. Poor Sama, the village was under snow when the satellite flew over. Not surprising given the altitude of 12,000 feet. It's a tough place to make a living. There's the old school, which was used in 1998 when Seeds first started supporting education in Nupri. It's now a health post operated by Community Action Nepal. Moving out of the village, there's the current school, which was built a decade ago. Here's Purbut Sewang teaching at the old school in 1998. That was a rough start. Since then, through his initiative and connections, the people of Sama managed to build a large and well-provisioned school. I need to emphasize here that Nepal Seeds did not build this school. We provided foundational support to get education off the ground, and we continue to support the school through an annual grant. Credit goes to leaders like Purbut Sewang. We are facilitators, not initiators, because we trust that our local partners have the know-how and drive to accomplish their dreams with our financial backing. Moving down valley, we'll skip over several project sites. There's no time to describe them all. This is Hogam, Nupri's first home for elderly residents who lack family support. The residents live in a peaceful environment where they don't have to worry about food and have plenty of time for prayer. The project was initiated through the compassion of local leader Pema Dundup. We only provide the salary for the main caretaker, Doma Yudun. Hogam is an inspiring local initiative that we're proud to support. Next on the agenda is the village of Trok, one of my favorite places in the valley due to its pleasant landscape, verdant fields, and rich cultural traditions. This is Dr. Dorje, a Tibetan medical practitioner who we've supported for 20 years. In the background are his herbal medicines, many of which he makes. In this picture, Dr. Dorje is consulting a medical text to determine treatment for a patient. His skills as a healer are renowned through the valley, and we've been supporting his clinic for 20 years now. Trok was recently the site of another health project. In 2019, I took two emergency medical physicians from Washington University in St. Louis, that's where I work, to train people on how to staunch life-threatening bleeding and stabilize broken bones. We've come a long way since the original workshops that focused on basic health and sanitation. The last stop on our tour is up a side valley where there's a thriving monastery. When the satellite last photographed this site, this place here was empty. I can assure you it is no longer empty. This is Nupri's newest primary school, yet another local initiative. There are the kids doing morning exercise in the crisp mountain air. The school is led by Luna Gurung, a local woman with the vision and energy to manage this ambitious enterprise. Nepal Seeds provides the salary for one teacher, Nima Gyalu Sherpa. Tinley Tsering, our regional coordinator for Nupri and Sum, helps ensure that projects run smoothly. Let's zoom out for a last time to recap. Our project sites are located outside the Kathmandu Valley in Nepal's Middle Hill region and in the highland valleys of Nupri and Sum. We mainly focus on health and education, but some of our projects, like biogas, have positive environmental impacts as well. I hope you enjoyed this tour of Nepal Seeds project sites. Don't forget to visit our website, and thank you for your support.